It would be nice of you to just share. Maybe. Humpty Dumpty. A proper British.
I need to get you a new spoon.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Then can you feed me?
Of course I can. Why you don't have yours? I'm not doing your chair.
Okay, let's go.
You want some Humpty?
Ouch.
You want the snowman to put the snowman song on?
The snowman song on.
I need to get you a new spoon.
Oh, yeah, of
Of course.
Then can you feed me?
Of course I can. Why you don't have yours? I'm not doing your chair. Humpty Dumpty. You want some Humpty? You want the snowman to put the snowman song on? Maybe.
I need to get you a new spoon.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course.
cool.
Yeah, of course. And we're back. I decided to stop the video there because I felt like it. And whenever I feel like something now, for reals, I had to check if things are uploading because let's get closer to finishing the intro, duh. So, at 2 o'clock, I'm tired, and I'm like, you know what? I uploaded the whole day, though, because I was making some space, you know? Proper lad, doing. And then when I was, you know what I said? I was like, hey, you know what? This is actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool because what I'm going to be able to do with that is, I'm going to be able to take huge files and upload it. And I was like, you know what? Sword. I said, I'm going to be sleeping for 8 hours because today there was no sunset. There was rain. So I was like, you know what? Today you don't have to wake up at 8. Fuck that. So then what I did was I'm like, okay, well, if I don't wake up at 8, what can I do? I uploaded 38 hours of the Sword. So I won't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Now, it is sort of problematic because, oh my god, Sword is an old tablet. So I kind of have to upload. And this is actually the beautiful thing with Sword. I'm calling it Sword because I'm not gonna start naming tablets. I'm not gonna call you Simon, because if I was, you'd be giving me the boot of American Got Talent, and no thanks. Oh, Britain Got Talent. I don't know what he's Simon Cowell, but I know he would give me the boot. So then the cool thing with that is that we started uploading. The cool thing with Sword is as long as I upload one video, it doesn't matter the size of the video, it will tell me like, hey, you're good. My only problem was I'm going to sleep for 8 hours. And I'm like, ain't no way I'm going to be uploading one video. What I should have done is I should have uploaded one video and be like, well, you know what? That's it. But I didn't do it, which is problematic. So now what I'm going to have to start doing is I'm going to have to start uploading from the 2 fonts that I need the most, which is this one and Crown. The rest will be fine. We gamed a lot this morning. So I think what happened yesterday was like I was like, you know what, I was supposed to game today, and don't get me wrong, I like gaming, but not that much, not that much. But when you realize that you've been gaming for 8 hours, when you play mobile games, and you played like little one, you're like, okay, what am I doing? But at the same time, I think what I'm gonna start doing is, I think a sweat boy. What I think I'm gonna start doing is once per week. We're actually going to go ahead and do a mega day of the tower. So the whole day with tower. But then what I would like to do is I would like to do that more in the winter. Why? So I'll have more playthroughs. But now what I'm doing, what is suck is I'm stuck with Merchant. And Merchant won't move, won't budge. So I'm like, I'm stuck for how long? I'm stuck for a week, another week. It's been 5 days, so it doesn't matter. This is number 5, day number 5. Doesn't matter because it's not that much, but I find it kind of weird that I have to play a game for 5 days before it's idle. So yeah, a bit of a problem, but only solution, which is good. Went to bed, was afraid of that because I was like, you know what, this is 38 hours, it's a lot. But at the same time, I don't have a choice because I was like, okay, well, so I had my 2 first file was 11 hours 30 and 11 hours 59. I'm gonna show you actually. I'm gonna show you actually. Because your love, your love, your love is my drug. Your love, your love, your love. And you see, sword is working proper now. It's working proper now, which is good. Damage. We're gonna go for damage. I don't care what people say. The rush is right. The price I pay, I get so high when you're with me. The rush is worth it. Ta 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 ta. La la la. La la la. I'm willing to buy one card. Because your love, your love, your love is my drug. Your love, your love, your love. So yeah, so swear, look at this. The first one that was 10 hours ago. The first one we uploaded was 9 hours 22. Second one, I'm not even kidding. It's right here. Oh well, you don't see, so I'm gonna lower that. I'm not even kidding. One is the first one was 9 hours 52. The second one was 11:52. The third one was 11:57, and the last one was 11:29. There's a huge difference in 11 hours plus or less. There's 3 hours difference of uploading. 3 hours difference of uploading. So I'm like, okay, well, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it proper, right? And I was like, I'm gonna sleep for 8 hours. So I was like, I was ready for that. But now it's kind of, well, it doesn't do it anymore, but I don't want to scream victory too much. Because I just did, and it closed. I don't care what people say. Oh my god, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. And at the same time, I don't mind because it's not 1 hour, but it's just that I'm not going to do the whole night like that. I'm going to try one more, and then I'm going to close it. The problem is I can't sleep. So what I would have to do is I would have to get ready for tomorrow. So I would have to start playing games and uploading, and then tomorrow I'll finish the day with normal. So if it's still doing that, because right now it's what? Right now it's 1:28 a.m. So what I can do right now is I can do everything that I have to do for night. See, that was tonight. It's playing a video out of the dark. Monster. Where are you coming from? Where's the volume coming from? Okay, you're coming from here. Look, we've been live for an hour 30. I got 16, 9, 05, 08, 3, 10. 26, 32, 32, 40, 53. We're missing a whole last 30 minutes. So yeah, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna have to wait another like 4 hours of just waiting and playing video games. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna be uploading, which is good. So I'll make space and I'll watch a movie. Either I'm doing it right now or I'm doing it later on. There's no difference. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. I would prefer to do it after because it's gonna be full. But if I have to, I have to. I don't really mind. And that's it. So it was a really cool day, really cool morning. I'm pissed off because this doesn't work, but it's not a big deal. In the grand scheme of things, I can still do 12 hours, so 20 minutes missing is not that big of a deal. But it's just the fact that if I wasn't filming on 900 playthroughs, I would have one playthrough. This would be fucked. I couldn't work, so this is bad. I'm super happy about today, about sleeping though. That was really fun. My body needed it. I haven't slept well in a while, and I'm gonna tell you a secret, and I want you guys to understand something. Again, I love my parents, right? But Tuesday, supposed to be my dad. Wednesday, supposed to be my dad. Yesterday, no, Monday I was supposed to be my dad. Tuesday I was supposed to be my dad. Today, nothing. Saturday, tournament. Sunday, nothing. Monday, my dad. Tuesday, my dad. Today was Wednesday. Well, yesterday was Wednesday. Today is. Yesterday was Thursday. What the fuck? I don't know. But Tuesday I had nothing. that was the first day I slept for real. So maybe it's just stress. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close everything. I'm gonna make sure that everything is charging, everything is good. I'm gonna be watching again a movie. I'm gonna be gaming. I'm gonna be uploading as much as possible on as many playthrough as possible. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go tomorrow morning with to do the videos. Hopefully this tablet will work. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm looking forward to what's next. I'm sorry, but now I'm just like I'm just not. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed per se. So yeah, so the rest is good though. 1 out of 10 is not bad. Still 1 out of 10 though. Still 10%. Um, I didn't want to do that because I like doing it at the end of the day. However, I'll sleep better if I was working before. Kind of makes sense. So yeah. So if I can have that, I can have it. If I can't, I can't. My day, we're gonna be eating chips. On the menu tonight, we have what? On the menu tonight, we have. We're gonna really start to have to eat the food. We have harvest snaps. And I got creamy dill pickle. Creamy dill pickle, which is gonna be fabulous. For my sweets, I have the caramel of yesterday, which is great. And that's it. So I'll see you guys back in like 3 hours and a half. It's a shame, dude. It's a shame. It's a shame. Because yes, technical issues, like, of course they piss me off. But what can I do? So, not a big deal. I'll find a solution. I got 3 hours and a half. It's not like, oh my god, this is not working and the sunrise is there. You know? And it's a nice sunrise, so I have to make sure that's working. No, right now it's cool. If I can fix it today, I don't have to worry about it in 2 hours or 3 hours, which is good. Sunrise gonna be good. I'm gonna have to a lot of film during sunrise though. I have a shit ton to film. Like, I have the tire talk, I have the movie review, I have everything I was supposed to do yesterday. I'm gonna do it today. This is gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts in the butt, so. But if I have to do it, I have to do it, and that's the trick. Otherwise, yeah, it's a shame, dude. You see the energy that I had, the chaos that I had, and I'm stuck with dealing with shitty things. Is it a problem? No, it's not a problem per se. No, I keep on saying it's not a problem. It is a problem. But what am I supposed to do, right? So, I love you guys. See you guys in 3 hours and a half. Don't worry, tomorrow morning I will do an intro. You know what I get? I film, and I don't stop. Take it easy. Peace. Oh. Almost made the big mistakes. I don't care what people say. And the craziest thing is, when I'm gonna stop, it's gonna work. Anyway. Such is life. Such is life, my friend. C'est la vie, mes amis. Snack is gonna be delicious. Played a lot of Pixel Bread today. I'm actually looking forward to it. And movie-wise, I'm kind of stuck because there's nothing. Like, for example, movie-wise, it's not going super well because we're using Tubi. And again, I'm grateful for Tubi, don't get me wrong. But Tubi has sort of a rotation, if you will. So there are a bunch of movies that you saw, and like, okay, well, more movies are coming this month. Like, nice, I got more movies. But then you realize the more movies is movie that was there like 3 months ago. So there's a rotation, but it's not the perfect rotation. So we've been using a website for movies, but it is not the best website. It is not the best website. It's streaming or torrents, and this is where you get the virus. So if I can avoid getting a virus, I will. And I'm sort of nervous that this is gonna happen. Am I willing to have virus just to be entertained for a couple of days? No. But what else am I supposed to do? See, this is the thing. This is the thing. And I'm gonna be honest. And again, I'm not trying to be a dick. But there is infinite amount of content to watch. Right? There's infinite amount of content to watch. There's not infinite amount of content to react to. I saw the movie this morning, which was Underworld. And don't get me wrong, Underworld, Rise of the Lycan was delightful. The first one was freaking great. Second one was shit. The fourth one was shit. The fifth one was almost unwatchable. And then I'm like, dude, and I really wanted to like them because the first one was so good. So I go on Reddit between two jerk off, and I'm like, is it me? And I'm like, no, people were agreeing most of these movies are complete shit. And I'm like, oh, should have. It would have been great to watch it. Would have been great to watch it. To what is that? What was that? Whoa! I got into something. Whoa! I got to a secret page. I don't know how to get back there. Ah, okay, good. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Think credits. Good. Yeah, okay, never mind. I went to credits just to tell you how little I go to the credits in most games, and then you realize that the movies that weren't that good. Yeah, that if you watched Reddit before, you would have not watched those movies. But then, how much time was those movies, and how much video they can make with those movies? I'll do one video for all five, but I could have made a shit ton of videos. I could have made 5 videos. You understand? So I'm like, fuck. And it kind of sucks. Because, like, and I kept getting some Resident Evil vibe from the movies, but the Resident Evil movies are not that good. So, another thing is good to react to. I was watching Best of Theo Von this morning. Best of Theo Von, right? And he had Mr. Beast. And again, I think Mr. Beast is a genius. I think Mr. Beast is amazing. I think he kind of revolutionized the social media and the way you do videos, the thumbnails. There was this Mr. Beast revolution where everybody tried to do thumbnails his way. I got 2, so I don't need to taste it. Now, there's 2 straight up thoughts. The Jacksepticeye to the thoughts, which is right. He says that people like Mr. Beast made content creation a business, and I'm not gonna agree with businesses. I just don't trust you. And now it's working. Now it's working. With businesses, there's a business model to follow. Right? Like McDonald's, actually a really good franchise. Because the owners of McDonald's franchise have to do norms. There's McDonald's higher up, and if your restaurant doesn't follow the norms, you can lose the franchise. When it does, guarantee equality. But it's also guaranteeing nothing. I'm gonna cook it on the pan. So somebody do it, but my problem is if it's really good, I only have one left. So, that being said, you never. This is the truth. You never been to McDonald's and said, "Yeah, you know what? One in my neighborhood is better." No, never said that. You have to understand. Their fries, McDonald's fries is the same. The patty, every McDonald's is the same. There's a number of pickle that you have to respect. There's a number of. If you go for splurge, if you watch the movie The Founder, it's really interesting. The movie The Founder is. I'm gonna be watching it tonight. Yeah, is really amazing is the recipe for success. So okay, so I'm not gonna say something nice, but they're the two brothers. One is played by Ron Swanson from Park and Rec, but it kind of is on the spectrum a little bit. Not the actor, but the guy who made the McDonald's. And he was talking, hey, you have to drop the fries for exactly 7 seconds because it gives the perfect crisp. So yeah, so very special, and this was the norms, right? There's never a time there is time where, like, oh, this Tim Hortons location, you're Canadian, it's better. Oh, that Starbucks location is better, you know. That KFC location is better, right? So yeah, so there is a ton of places like that, right? Um, to McDonald's, you have this. Now it's working perfectly fine. I don't know why. Why? Why do I try? Why do I try to understand what the heck is going on? I don't know. So yeah, so there's a ton of example of it's working and not. And I don't know what I was talking about. I was going with that. I don't know. Oh yes, I was talking about Jimmy, Mr. Beast. So with Mr. Beast, the second you understand that McDonald kind of and I'm not sucking, but the second that you understood that McDonald is sort of mastering the ideal fast food, the second you understand that McDonald kind of I made the ideal model to follow in a fast food industry, you realize that okay, if a place like McDonald's is able to create a perfect model to follow, everybody is able to. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm gonna tell you a secret, like a huge secret. Okay. When you know music, okay, when you know music, you realize that a lot of it sounds the same. A lot of it is the same three chord. Okay. There was this guy. There's this band that we in French Canada. If you know French Canadian, there's this really popular band called Trois Accords. Trois Accords is what? Trois Accords is three accords. I don't know what you call it, or three chords, right? This fucked up again. This time we got it for a little bit longer. Fuck you, it doesn't work. I am so sorry, Sword. I am I am so sorry, Sword. I know it's a lot of fuck up. I know it's a lot of different videos. Trust me, I'm trying my best to fix it. I don't know how to do it. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, please forgive me. So there's this band called the Three Chords, right? And then there's another band that says, I don't know much about guitars. I only know these three chords, right? So when you realize just how simple music is being made, and it's just a difference of voice, a difference of what chord you're using, because a lot of songs are sounding the same, right? And that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. So when you see a band, like for example, what happened with me was insane. I was watching a movie. It was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which is a good movie. It's a good movie. I don't care what people say. It's a good movie. Um, and at the end, there's an outro song, and it's Linkin Park. It's Powerless. I swear to God, I haven't listened to the song before. I was able to say it's Linkin Park. Instrumentally speaking, you shouldn't be able to say who is whom, because nobody's going to be using the same musical notes for every single song. But the voice changed everything. I recognized Chester. And you had it all, but you were careless and let it fall. And you had it all, but I was on your side. I'm powerless. Dum, 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 dum. And it was a great song. And where I'm going with that is that there's a certain my apologies. There's a certain recipe for everything to work. You see, this is the tough part. I'm gonna sound very on the spectrum right now, but I don't care. It's not a big deal. It's not an insult, nor is it a problem. Like, mathematically speaking, there is just an emotion. You can't really, in emotion, you cannot really, okay. But, if you got Asian cuisine, a lot of people are using what? MSG. People call it the magic powder. You know that this MSG is working really well. I'm gonna say something super racist, okay? I'm gonna say something super racist. I had a lot of friends, that Filipino friends, right? And in Philippines, there's something called, like a saying, if you will. Rice is life, right? So then I was watching this video, and there was this Filipina, and she was having good food, and she's like, "Where's the rice?" Right? So if you were to have a Filipino restaurant, you need to have the best rice, because then people are really caring about the rice, right? And then if you do that, you succeed. There's a way to succeed. There's a player, like a guy that gets all the girls, and you think you don't know if he's good looking. You're like, how's he get the girl? He got games. You figure out the mathematic equation to getting girl, right? With that, so with Jessica, he said, yeah, Jimmy made YouTube business. He made YouTuber business owner or business model. Okay, Jimmy instated a he instated a model for videos to follow, for thumbnails to do, for yeah, you know, and then you can't guarantee success with that, right? When there was a before Jimmy for thumbnails, and after Jimmy for thumbnails, absolutely. And because he was able to do that, he was able to be sort of the master, if you will, of like almost guaranteed success, which should exist. And what Jacksepticeye was saying is, he was saying that the problem with Jimmy Model is it kills the creativity. Like it was nice back then to have a video that was creative and working because you're like, hey, you know, this is me. But then if you have a video, because technically speaking, you can have a guy that come out of nowhere, like a new content creator, follow this specific exact thing and be successful. Kai Sanat did the streamer university. People are smart. I'm seeing a lot of video goes viral. You know why? Because they did not get accepted. Some of these people, I'm gonna tell you a secret, didn't even apply. You're breaking again. You're breaking again 5 minutes and a half. You're breaking again. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
C'est quand même fou de pouvoir rentrer dans un magasin, de donner un bout de plastique à quelqu'un et que cette personne-là accepte de te donner des Reese. Hey, on oublie les chars volants. On est déjà au top, la gang. Ah, c'est malade.
nouveau qui a cette tosse. Assez polyvalent.
So they pay us 40 times a month for stealing the stock. That's the thing. They won't. He says if he can tell the commie bosses back in Czechoslovakia to go fuck themselves, he can fucking tell us. Oh, I give a fucking garbage business. Yeah, I know. It's all changed. Hey! Gang's still got fire! Hey, Tony! I just heard from Triborough Towers. The Kohler brothers withdrew their bid. That's good. That's good. Good. Oh, listen, by the way, Arnie Bucco's here to see you. I gotta go, guys. Be good. I'll say that.
Confusion. Instability. Back into the town.
What caused the decline?
Your sister's ass. An aggressive government policy over 2 decades to behead the crime families.
The shoe fits.
No doubt.
So, cheer me up, babe. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Huh? Zappuccino. Fucking spit image.
It's a result.
The heyday, you know, the golden age, or whatever of the mob, that's gone. And that's never coming back. And they have only themselves to blame.
Not phenomenal.
What happened?
They paid a Scott get on by the word.
I think it's drug trafficking.
Oh.
And I think that ruined everything.
What about all that business,
I...
Keep the real family head of wet. This time I think I'll fucking run with Paris.
Like you were ever in Paris, Paul.
I went over for a blowjob. Your mother was working the bonbon concession at the Eiffel Tower. So, did you hear what I told him? Told him I went over for a blowjob. Your mother was working the bonbon concession at the Eiffel Tower.
Think I'll have an espresso. Paul, you want anything?
They got any just coffee?
Our cafe du jour is New Zealand Peaberry.
Maron.
I don't. What a...
That's 420, pick it up over there. 1 medium du jour, 1 single espresso, regulare.
Fucking Italian people. How do we miss out on this? What? Fucking espresso, cappuccino. We invented this shit. And all these other cocksuckers are getting rich on it.
Yeah, is it amazing?
It's not just a money. It's a pride thing. All our food. Pizza, calzone, buffalo mozzarella, olive oil. These fucks have nothing. They eat puzzi before we give them the gift of our cuisine. But this is the worst. This espresso shit.
Take it easy.
And we're back. Fucking that's not working, which sucks. Donkey balls.
So again with the rape of the culture. Can we go find these Spice Girls already and get this over with?
Where's my? I had a bow. Maron. Yep. So that's like I was saying. Like Kaisanat did a Shimmer University. There's so many people. There you go. Found it. See, told you it wasn't that far. I was sitting on it. There's a Shimmer University, right? Now what's going viral is I didn't make it to the Shimmer University. People are going after Kai, right? You know what would be really smart? I didn't even apply to Shimmer University. But I'll make a video saying, hey, Kai, you didn't let me in. You know, and that's going viral right now. There's this guy that has multiple viral video. Then with Kai University. You don't trust me? You don't believe me? Okay, no problem. I will stop, baby. Maron, this is good. Maron, this is good. Okay, good. I'll show you something. I'm gonna show you something. What is it? I didn't get into Streamer University. Look at this. You don't see. Okay, you don't see. Okay, look at this. I didn't get into Streamer University. Let's look at the views. 263,000 views. 368,000 views, right? Streamer University. 114,000 views, 53,000 views, 735,000 views, 226,000 views, right? 147,000 views. This is insane. But then you realize that this works. So that what we're gonna do, people are gonna bleed it dry. Because everybody's hungry for views, hungry for cash, hungry for discoverability. So they're gonna bleed it dry. And on to the next beast. And on to the next beast. We're cannibalizing creativity. Jacksepticeye ideal or version of it was you're doing a business model for videos, and because you're doing business model for videos, then it can be copied or it can be created, right? And if everybody follow the if everybody follow this model, they'll get rich. But no, this is not how it works. You're talented, you do it. I was talking about my father. My father said, and this is to prove that he understood. Everybody wants to be a content creator, and you're not gonna do it. Everybody an athlete, only the best do it. You really researched it. You really researched it. Which is fantastic. You know? And he's right. Content creation should follow a sense of meritism. You're deserving, ergo you succeed. Now, if you follow a recipe, never will succeed. Think about it. This person, you come up with a caviar cake. Example. A 100 person for the exact recipe. It's the exact cake. You got 100 and it's a cake. Is that cake special? No. Because there's 100 more of it. In a society where cannibalism of ideal is permitted, of virtue value is permitted. Nothing that used to be important is important. Look at the divorce rate. Look at the, culturally speaking, I was talking about non-binary before. You had people that felt that that's why a non-binary 100 years ago. You know? 100 years ago. I'm seeing a lot of people, again, I'm not trying to be a dick, but they get the top surgery. Ladies that do FTM, female to male. And they regret it. They regret it. And most people that do the top surgery will not do the bottom surgery. Why? If you're doing one surgery, you do the other, right? I don't know. They're willing to follow through. That sucks. Why that sucks? Because if you're not willing to follow through, that you're not serious. If you're not serious, then it's a big life decision. It's a big life decision. And it's like a tattoo. Tattoo get covered up. When I was getting my tattoos, I was like, you know what the best thing is? If in 10 years, people were telling me, hey, if you don't like your tattoo in 10 years, I'll cover it up. I don't care. You'll always be there. It's meant something to me. It will always mean something to me. There's no consequence anymore. And because there's no consequence, there's no fear. Because there's no fear, there's just outgoing people that get hit by trucks. Truck called society. And this is the depressing thoughts, right? So, like I was saying, I don't know why I was talking about that, but I'll never follow this model. That's possibly why I will never be successful, but that's okay. You know? Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that. I would have loved to finish it 5 minutes ago. But sorry, it was give me problem. Right now it's 2 o'clock, exactly 2 o'clock. So what I'm gonna do, Super simple. I'm gonna I'm gonna exit everything. I'm gonna watch 2 movies for an hour and a half, and I'll be back at 5 o'clock in the morning. Do some videos. Try to do a TikTok live this morning. I'm down for it. And I love you guys. I really do. Thank you for watching once again. Take care. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the multiple part, but listen, we had technical issues, and that is bound to happen to the best of us, to the worst of us too. But still, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Now, before we go, I forgot to do something. I'm offline. How am I offline, dude? How am I offline? Holy shit. Ink shielded really bad. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do it. No way. Fuck me, dude. Okay. We've been living a lie. There's nothing inside. Good night, VODs. Good night, Frenchie. Swear, you're such a bitch, bro. Fuck. Merchant. I hope you do better soon, dude, because this is horrible. Tomorrow we're gonna do a tire talk. I'm gonna get my first ultimate weapon. Hopefully I get something like Death Wave. I don't know. So I gotta upload you like crazy, dude.